Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's game number 27 between the HS Swami Bapa and Playmasters. We are right here in the middle of the pitch for the most important toss. We got Harshad Khoda and Khushi Khoda for the toss. I'm going to ask Mr. Harshad to flip the coin and Sachin to call. Samaj it is. You guys have won the toss. Different pitch. Your final group game. How do you go approach this now?
We would like to bat first.
Any specific reasons?
No, nothing. We just wanted to bat first, and let's see how much total we get.
How much have you enjoyed this tournament?
We really enjoyed it. The tournament, the organizers and all. It was really good. All the wickets and all. So me personally, I really enjoyed the tournament.
Wishing you guys all the best. Go out and have fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sachin, it's not been the best tournament, but how do you finish it on a high note now?
By winning this game.
Any special message to your team?
Nothing special, just play as a normal game.
And you guys have also enjoyed that run?
Yeah, we have enjoyed but when you're not winning, you actually don't enjoy. But as it goes, you have to play.
Lots of learning for the youngsters as well?
Yeah, it's a good learning curve for these youngsters. All the guys in our team are young, so it's a good learning for them.
What was your plan if you had won the toss?
We also wanted to bat first.
Any plans on to what score you wish to restrict them?
Maybe around 140, 150.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
The news from the middle is Playmasters have won the toss and have elected to bat first.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this cricket.live Patel Samaj Premier League Season 2, proudly brought to you by the main sponsor of LAXMANBHAI Construction. It's match number 27 between the Playmasters and Swami Bapa Sports. Earlier on, the Playmasters won the toss and elected to bat first. Both teams mathematically no chance of qualifying, but captains during the toss were pumped up, excited, a lot learning in this tournament for them. They both want to finish on a high note. Swami Bapa looking for their first win. And with that, Rajiv Sutaria off the strike and opens the account for both team and himself. Two teams that have pretty much been languishing, unfortunately, at the bottom of the table, but have been brilliant so far in terms of team spirits, the way they have turned out today. Joining me in the com box, Jamil, and with that brings up the first boundary off the bat of Rajiv Sutaria. Played it over cover regions.
That's a fantastic shot, and what a way to be welcomed on a Monday evening with all the blues here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. Yeah, with that shot, the blues have been chased away, and we're going to have runs away here for the Playmasters. Rajiv Sutaria did a fantastic job in the previous match. 4 runs away from a half century. Can he now find something here today to get across that 50 mark?
Down the leg there. Jamil, these two teams are pretty much languishing at the bottom of the table. Mathematically, no chances of qualifying for the semi-finals. But during the toss, both captains were quite upbeat in terms of how the tournament has gone. Experience, fun, especially a lot of learnings for the youth in the team.
No, for sure. It's unfortunate. Gets good connection on this one. Will find the fielder. But if you come to see, there were quite a few matches that they could have got sealed early in the game. Even if it went down to the wire, to the final over, there could have been a possibility and a chance. It just didn't work out for Swami Bapa, more importantly, and also for the Playmasters during this tournament. And sometimes when it comes falling, it hits hard.
Yeah, I think a couple of tight games earlier on in the group stage, and then from there on, the luck just wasn't on their side. Nevertheless, look, every tournament has a winner and an unfortunate losers as well, but this is the learning curve for the Swami Bapa team. In fact, both Playmasters and Swami Bapa, and perhaps something that they can look forward to regroup themselves in the new season, perhaps next year.
After the first over, Playmasters on 8 for no loss. Pankaj Sangani yet to open his account. Rajiv Sutaria doing most of the damage here. Onkar Jadhav opening the bowling for the Swami Bapa. We'll get to see a lot of bowling action, the spin action that's been doing really well in this tournament as well. Some of the youngsters as well, picking up key wickets, taking out skippers, taking out opening batsmen. And we've seen it all with Swami Bapa. But it's just not come down to the point where they've closed the game, got the 2 points and sealed the match. That's where they need now. And with the missing of their skipper for the first 3 games, it was a huge blow.
No, absolutely. Look, when you lose a player like, well, not lose, but when a player at the caliber of Sachin Gill is not available, there's a big big hole to to replace such a player of that caliber. Nevertheless, when I spoke to Sachin earlier on, look, the team is quite upbeat about this. They're not really worried about what's happened earlier on. They want to go out and enjoy their time right now out in the middle. Of course, he also wanted to have batted first.
Yeah, they've even produced a bowler like Krishal Patel, who's here in the action now. Oh, that's a great shout. Did it come off the bat?
Yeah, looked from here, looked like an inside edge. And yes, look, this tournament has been brilliant. Unearthing a few youngsters, one right in front of your screen, Krishal Patel. A lot for the youngsters to learn from, right? They're rubbing shoulders with national team players who have experienced at the Indian domestic circuit of the Ranji Trophy. A lot for them to learn, and you couldn't have asked them a better platform for them.
This is some great bowling from Krishal Patel. I'm sure there'll be others, even seniors, looking at these youngsters and learning from them as well, because that's what the game is all about. You can get a player like Neil Akash Tambe, and you can get a player like Krishal, or even Aditya from yesterday's game, who can hit the ball, who can produce some magical cricket. And that's why we're playing this T20 format here under the lights in Nairobi. That's crunched down the ground, but we'll find a fielder. Captain was injured throughout the tournament in the previous games, but has bounced back. He's looking good. Maybe this would be a final consolation win for the Swami Bapa in the SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League 2025.
Yeah, look, I think Swami Bapa would want to finish this with at least a win. And
that's knocked up in the air. Has it gone the distance? One bounce and into the fence. How about that? For an amazing shot over for Rajiv Sutaria.
They picked up the short length. Rajiv has been explosive up front for the Playmasters. He got his team to a brilliant start when they played the Dovu Crushers last week.
Yeah, how many posters do you think he has in the bedroom of himself with those kind of open shots with the bats?
I don't think he would have so many. He would be.
Come on, he looks great while he's doing it. Can he get another one? Oh, it's off the bat. And we'll find a fielder. Well-placed field here by Sachin. That was definitely going to find the fence. Krishal has done really well here as well with 3 dots. Remember, every dot at this tournament is a tree planted. A great initiative by SCLPS community and committee.
Yeah, I don't think there could have been a better initiative than giving back to the environment, let alone giving back to the community. But planting trees right now is the best way to pretty much say, yes, we are going to save the environment. Oh, what a that. Crunch that through the covers. It races down some way off to open Pankaj's innings. Absolute crash that. At the end of 2, the Playmasters are 17 runs with all the wickets intact.
That was a great bowling from Krishal Patel, but back-to-back boundaries for both batsmen in that particular over means it was a good way to end it for the Playmasters. I think Pankaj would have more posters now than Rajiv Sutara, because that last shot in that previous over was sublime. It was one to watch again and again.
Yeah, anytime you see a cover drive, it's elegant. Onkar Yadav to continue from the school end. The 2 players out right now in the power play are deep mid wicket and the long on fielder for Rajiv. The field changes to deep cover and long off for Pankaj Sanghani Interesting strategy there by the captain for both batsmen.
This has been a constant conversation at this Premier League in terms of how rotating the batsman and rotating the strike keeps the partnership going, keeps you finding the gaps, finding some breathing space as well as a pair in the middle. And then once you lose that partnership, that's what costs you. So this is maybe a good strategy for Swami Bapa to work for them.
Yeah, look, it's absolutely important to ensure that your scoreboard is ticking. The loose deliveries will come in time, but that doesn't mean you go back into your conundrum and not able to score. So scoreboard ticking will always keep pressure to the opposition. Try to squeeze that between point and cover.
Wow, there's
Loud
a shout.
appeal for run out. It's coming to the third umpire to review it.
Wow, we're going upstairs and it's only just been less than 3 overs. We're already seeing some hot cricket here in this match. And as we go upstairs to find out if that was a run out because it was a direct hit from the fielder, Rajiv had to come back into his crease to be safe. What would you say is a good score? Because at 40, 50, maybe even 60 at power play, they would say that's a good score. But then as soon as you lose that partnership, everything comes crumbling down for batsmen to get used to the game.
I think, look, we've seen an average of 150 to 160, a range of 150, 160 as an average. I think Swami Bapa would be very happy to restrict the playmasters anything below 150 and give themselves a chance to finally get over the line.
All right, there's the decision on your screen. Rajiv Sutaria is safe. Good fielding, I must say. If you've got it stopped there and initially just to throw it in time to get a direct hit. And there it is in your picture. He is safe. So he made his ground here, as you can see in his crease. There was a shout here, but clearly
Celebrations cut short there for the playmaster, for the Swami Bapa team, but it was the right decision has been made.
Yeah, lucky for you viewers, you got the correct decision. On field, the Swami Bapa thought they got a wicket.
You know, they say never count your chickens before they're hatched, and this was one of those cases. Yes, the right decision by the third umpire. It's definitely not out. The bat was grounded in.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me yesterday's match, Purple Cap were not obvious winners because from where we were watching from the couch, that was a thriller of a game.
Never count until they are hatched. Cricket is not over until the last delivery has been bowled.
And they needed 6 of it.
Precisely.
So that was a great match between the Ndovu Crushers.
It turned out to be a very good game at the end.
No, it was fantastic. We were all watching. If you are watching, make sure to like, subscribe Pavitra Live. Not just in HD from Season 1. We've now come to Season 2 of the SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League in 4K. So make sure to subscribe. Catch all the remaining matches. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have the rest of the matches and then we'll get into the playoffs as well. Flicked away, finds the fence in style. This is a great shot from Rajiv Sutaria.
Absolutely. Look, we're close. We are now towards the business end of the tournament. Tomorrow is the last group game, and a very important for the Nairobi Capitals if they are to have any hopes of making it to the semi-finals. Hariom Titans pretty much have sealed their spot. The Dragons, Palora Dragons, have also sealed their spots. So an important game tomorrow for the Nairobi Capitals. A virtual knockout for them if they are to make progress into this tournament. And then, like you said, yes, we are heading to the semi-finals on Wednesday and Thursday. And then, of course, it's the grand finale Friday evening.
Yeah, and what a way to do it with that flag on your screen. Independence Day of India. At the same time, under the lights here in Nairobi West at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium for the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League final. It can't get any bigger than this. T20 cricket right here in front of you. You should come with your friends, your family, and join us all. It's absolutely free with ample parking. So who do you think will make it to the finals after 3 after the 3 days that we have, who do you think is going to make it to the finals?
Tough to call because I wouldn't want to rule out the Nairobi Capitals yet. They need to play their game tomorrow, and then maybe it will be easier to be picked when we have the final 4 teams.
Oh, he's bowled him!
Oh,
wow!
What a brilliant sight there for a fast bowler to see the stumps go for a cartwheel. Absolute brilliant.
Yeah, Onkar Jadhav wraps up his over with a wicket, and Playmasters lose their first. It's Rajiv Sutaria cleaned up in the middle.
Total missed the line there. He has realized it, yes. Maybe something in for the bowlers in the pitch. We've had a change of pitch from the last 2 days. Look at that. What a brilliant delivery there.
He knew. As soon as he missed it, the stump was uprooted. And Rajiv is walking back. Playmasters lose their first one in the first 3 overs of this particular match. It's the Monday Blues for the men in blue. The Swami Bapa will be celebrating that particular one. But there's an incoming batsman now for the Playmasters. One of their talisman in this tournament, Shubham Chugh.
A very well experienced player for the Playmasters.
Yeah, he's famous for his red helmet and his cutaway shots. And I think one of the standout features for LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2 has been the kits. Your favorite, anyone you would pick, any top 3?
So if it is not for the playing kit, I think the Playmasters have a very good jacket that it's not loud.
Okay, Mitesh. Let's get in touch with the coach to hook us up with some jackets after this.
But for the kids, I think difficult to pick any because the brilliant, beautiful, colorful t-shirts out there for us. I mean, we've got a good view of the match, the action happening right in front of our eyes. Credit to all the kit designers. They have done absolutely brilliant with them.
And mind you, they have an anthem of their own. So every team has their own song. So when there's a wicket or a 6 or anything that they need to celebrate, they have their own song anthem to play here around the stadium. So it's a complete vibe of T20 cricket. With that, we have the incoming bowler, Krishal Patel, with his second over for the Swami Bapa. Pankaj Sangani to face and also turn up the heat here for the Playmasters. They need to find the fence.
Edge and races down past the keeper. Runs come in different form and this will be welcomed for the Playmasters. Tough chance there.
Yeah, the keeper had, I think, a glove to it. Did not get enough. And there was a huge sigh of relief. Oh! Very close there. Unlucky.
Will go down as a drop chance. Difficult to take. But like you've seen previously, some brilliant catches we've seen. And some dropped as well.
No, for sure. And what about a piece of surprise bowling from Onkar Jadhav in the previous over, taking Rajiv Sutaria, and he was clean bowled. That was spectacular to watch, and what a time for it to come as well for the Swami Bapa.
Yeah, look, I think anytime you're bowling first, if you get wickets up front, especially in the power play, that helps you to slow down the scoring rate for the batting side, and of course put some pressure onto them early on. Especially because there's field restrictions, you want to try and make maximum of use of it. Some change in field there, third man dropping down, deep square leg as well now.
Yeah, Sachin Gill must be giving this young man so much confidence in trusting his way of doing things. And Krishal Patel makes it very difficult for the batsman to dig out that shot, to find a gap. And once they do that, it's either they miss it or it goes straight into the hands of a fielder. So he doesn't mind him going for boundaries, but as soon as he gets his batsman in an uncomfortable position, that's where he thrives. Still to pick up a wicket today.
Here is the new batsman, Shubham, facing his first delivery. One slip in place for him. Straight to the player at the point region. What's your experience been like so far throughout this tournament, season 2 for the Srikachileva Patel Samaj?
It really has been overwhelming in terms of you think that the first week it's a batter's week. Next week you see the bowlers are shining and the score is limited. This week things are slowing down, teams are playing strategically, trying to make way with how to, concede this tournament at the same time for these teams. Find a way to wrap up this tournament in a positive way as well, because come back season 3 they'll know where to work from. But generally the cricket has been great. A few things to rectify from all teams. Generally I think any tournament at this particular field done by this community is one you shouldn't miss. That's the reason why. Is that a wicket? Oh, he's got him! The ball is on the ground, he's not!
That's a chance, not a player you want to drop. Shubham would have been walking back without having troubled the scorers.
The ball was in the air for some time. The fielder is in pain right now. It looked like an easy one. We can't tell until we see the replay. But that was Shubham Chag finding the fence and Swami Bapa almost picking up number 2.
Got the outside edge. High into the night sky. Just dropping short of him. He had a good attempt overall. Always difficult to catch it when you're running towards the ball and it's a dipping ball.
Yep, and he got the stinger on the finger. So that's going to hurt for a few days. It could have been a blinder if he came out with 1 wicket from the previous over and then catching Shubham Chag in the deep. That would have been his night made for the Swami Bapa. Can Krishal Patel bounce back?
The medics have done some magic spray there. And straight away a change in field position. It's deep cover now. Deep point. And the long off fielder. So change in perhaps bowling strategy there by Krishal as well. He definitely not want to be bowling short here. Swing and a miss. And a good way to end that over. 29 for the loss of 1 after 4. Interesting strategy there by Sachin Gill to continue with Onkar to bowl his 3rd over up front. Why not? When you've picked up that solitary wicket, you want to continue that momentum and maybe get a breakthrough here.
Yeah, Playmasters will now be looking to make the next 2 overs one to capitalize on, because Shubham Chag will have to finding the fence much more. Onkar Jadhav will be bringing in the pace. The Shubham want that pace. Great start there from Onkar Jadhav. Projected score right now, just about 140 if they keep it this way. Still got 9 wickets in hand, the Playmasters. Need to find the fence more. Their run rate is just about 7 runs at this point, which would be a concerning point if you are a Playmaster fan or at the coach. So can Shubham Chag change everything in this over? Oh, that's a huge swing and a miss, but runs away, I think.
That's missed everything from the batsman to the wicket to the wicket keeper. I think there was a change of pace there. There's slightly slow delivery there. It's missed everything. And Byron's signaled rightfully by the umpire. It still adds to the total.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen this here at this tournament. Maybe it's the bowling power that goes through everything and finds the fence, or maybe sometimes the line and length could just not be the right one.
It's always going to be difficult for the wicketkeeper to stop anything on the leg side. It's difficult. Did not release that delivery. We'll have to go back and reload.
Yeah, he's been an important figure in the last 3 overs. Picked up Rajiv Sutaria, clean bowled, dropped Shubham Chag in the last one. Here he is back in action for Swami Bapa. Oh, that was a good try there for the run out. Missed the stumps.
Close call there. We've seen some brilliant pieces of fielding this season. Some exceptionally good catches. This tournament has provided everything from a 264 to a 84 all out.
Yep, it's your typical T20. And one that is under the lights. No one does it like it. It's here at the SCLPS Nairobi, LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2. We've got this particular match, the Playmasters versus Swami Bapa, match number 27.
Stubborn's side screen perhaps. The batsman not ready. Once again, young Onkar will have to reload himself.
Mind games maybe. About to find out. Up in the air.
It's up in there. Fielder coming underneath it. Will drop short of him.
Yash had eyes ready to come underneath and catch it. But that wraps up over number 5. Or does it? We still have a delivery to come.
Interesting strategy for both the batsmen here in terms of how the field positioning has been kept. We saw for Pankaj it's the long off, and now for Subham it's the long on fielder patrolling the boundary.
Oh, he's found him!
He's chopped it, and that gives results. It bears fruits for Sachin Gill by resisting to ball Onkar Yadav. He's picked up his second wicket. The famous red helmet is making its way back to the pavilion.
Yeah,
for
it's all,
Chag.
It's all smiles for Onkar Jadhav and Swami Bapa. There's another one picked up there. And this was an important one for the Swami Bapa because they know the boundaries had dried up. This one comes off the edge of the bat, takes off the bails, and the celebration comes out this time.
Do you feel that he was trying a bit too hard to hit the ball? Like we saw a couple of deliveries before that. He'd been struggling to find the right timing. A delivery before that, he almost got run out when he scored that run.
Yeah, determined captain here to change everything for the Playmasters. Shubham Chag threw everything at it in that particular over. Maybe didn't get it right because swing and a miss. One ran for 4 byes. The other one was almost caught out. He was safe. The wicket was coming. And Onkar Jadhav made sure to clean up both batsmen from the Playmasters. They've got Rajiv Sutaria taken off the bails, and now he's taken off the bails of yet another batsman, Shubham Chag. But now comes the captain with a huge responsibility alongside Pankaj Shangani for the Playmasters.
I think the immediate task for both these two batsmen, and of course with the captain out there, is to ensure that they structure a small partnership to pretty much put up a good platform for the later overs. They've lost 2 in the power play. They don't want to lose more. It will end up affecting the eventual total.
Yeah, but great work here from the captain, Sachin Gill, picking Onkar Jadhav early in this game, even finishing 3 overs within the power play. And it's come out to reap the benefits, like you mentioned, for the Swami Bapa. And that wraps up the 5th over. Playmaster sitting on 35 for the loss of 2 wickets. Pankaj Sangani on 11. Captain Shubham Jadhav yet to open his account. Onkar Jadhav being a star man here, creating some great opportunities for Swami Bapa. He's got 2 wickets under his belt. And Swami Bapa would want to continue this way to retain a score of maybe 120. Playmasters need to find some inspiration. And they'll need to find a way to get the fence, to get the score running. There's a lot going on in the minds of those in blue here today. Yash Chavan, new bowler coming into the attack here for the Swami Bapa. Inspirational player for the side. He's done damage with the bat. He's created some moments with the bowl as well. Tonight could be one of those nights for him as well.
Yes, first signs of spin in this match. Played it fine there. Should run down to the boundary.
Oh, great fielding there. Has he stopped it in time? This is some great work and there's applause going round from the field. But how about that for a shot?
Oh, brilliant. Very well timed. Waited for the delivery. Took advantage of that pace. Ensured it ran down.
Yeah, but that guy there, he's going to make sure that his team will do whatever it takes to defend any runs in this game. It's their final game for the HH Swami Bapa at this particular tournament. 3 runs there conceded. Good fielding. Captain on strike. Here, ready to open his account in match number 27.
Change in field now. We've got a deep mid-wicket and a long off. Yeah, it's always going to be important now to see how Sachin Gill marshals his troops out there. He needs to be the motivating factor.
Yeah, mind you, we only have 4 leaguer deliveries left to wrap up the power play.
Played with soft hands. Captain off the mark. 2 wickets in the power play so far. They've been scoring at 7 and over. Which of the 2 sides do you think would be happier with the power play?
I think at this point, when you get to about 50, you'd be comfortable. Playmasters are 10 short of that at this particular point of the game. If they find the fence, things could change.
Loud call there.
Direct hit! Umpire will go upstairs for yet another run-out opportunity here for the Swami Bapa. And the Swami Bapa fielding at this point is on point and really great at this point. And I've said the word point too many times at this point.
No, absolutely. You're point on with your word selection.
That's what happens on a Monday night when you're watching the men in blue chasing the blues.
And trying to get off your blues. I think he might have just grounded his bat. We don't know yet. A lot of discussions there. Look, it's the captain.
Yes, boy.
All right, there you have it on your screen's decision. And it's the first one of the night. It's a direct hit run out. Let's take a look at the replay. Hit well down the ground. Girish looks for the keeper, but finds the stumps instead. and he was short of just a centimeter.
Yeah, I think the full extension of the bat was required there for him to have made his ground.
Would you say that?
Unfortunate, absolute unfortunate.
Would you say that's lazy running?
It looked like
He took it a little
he should have
easy.
extended his arms. Look at that, just closer to as he was approaching the crease line. He should have had a full extension there. Unfortunate way to get dismissed.
And
The
this is
captain of the Playmasters back in the hut.
This is why we have a special tournament like this, is because we can go upstairs to get the right decision for the team effort that Swami Bapa put. And rightly so, it was a run out. If it was a decision by the umpire, the benefit of the doubt would be in. But at this point, they've lost the captain, the Playmasters. 3 wickets down. And here comes Manish Kirai with 2 deliveries to face with a power play still on.
I think now I'm pretty much convinced it's safe to say the power play is well played in favor of the HS Swami Bapa Sports. They've done brilliant restricting the scoring rate. And of course, most importantly, picking up those 3 crucial wickets. Pankaj Singhani has been there. He's seen wickets fall on the opposite end. He knows his inning now becomes very crucial in ensuring Playmasters put up something decent for the bowlers to come out and bowl to.
Yeah, no, the losing of wickets here for the Playmasters has changed the dynamic of this game. It will fall onto Pankaj Sanghani and Manish Kirai to find the fence with their big hitting abilities. Yash Chavan, though, in the attack, a threat for the Playmasters.
Soft hands should come back for the second. Good running there in between the wickets. Very important that they, like you mentioned earlier, they keep the scoreboard ticking. It's very important. Final delivery of the power play. Single down the ground, and with that, a power play that the Swami Bapa team would be happy with, picking up 3 important wickets, restricting the Playmasters for just 42 runs.
Yeah, Sachin Gill, the captain, has done fantastic here for the Swami Bapa, choosing the right bowlers, Krishal, Jadhav, Onkar, getting to see some of the action from Yash Chavan. And we're going to see Onkar Jadhav come and wrap up his spell here tonight with over number 7. Manish Kirai, being the new batsman coming in, would want to get some time to get comfortable, but he's that kind of a player that could pick his shot and find the fence. Is this yet another brilliant strategy from Swami Bapa? We're about to find out. Pankaj Sagani so far with 14 runs for the Playmasters. Alongside him, Manish Kirai, who's just opened his account.
With field restrictions lifted, the scoring those singles with soft hands will definitely become a very important part, and the captain has decided to go ahead and finish the spell of Onkar Jadhav. He's been successful, just conceding 16 of his 3, but most importantly picking up those 2 important wickets.
Yeah, I hope to get to see him with the bat later on today, because he's in quite some pain after that catch opportunity. Crunch down the ground, will go through the fielder and will find the fence. It's Manish Kirai with the boundaries, and he's away with his first of the match as well.
Look at that. Clearly the bowler not happy with the effort in the field. Should have been stopped. But let's not take credit away from Manish Kirai. Presented the full face of the bat there.
Onkar Jadhav picking up 2 important wickets here, and both times taking off the bails off. Manish Kirai slaps it down the ground. Will find the fielder. Single taken. Pankaj Sagani now on strike. This player can also produce some great cricket with the bat, but with that injury on his finger, as you could tell, still in a little bit of distress, is why his captain is also let him off the hook by finishing his spell early.
And no, look, the other reason is because he's been in a good nick, he's ensured good line and length. Why not just continue with the rhythm rather than, to experiment anything new? Yes, one would argue that you want to leave your best bowler with at least an over or so towards the death end. But if he's picking up wickets for you, go ahead and do it.
Ooh. That's a great delivery, and there's an applause that goes round the field from the fielding side. Yeah, what a night he's had today, Onkar Jadhav, for the Swami Bapa. 2-2-2, his figures. 2 wickets, conceded 22. He's got his final delivery to come against Manish Kirai, who has his eyes lit up now for the Playmasters.
Look at that. Right on line, right on money there. That brings up a successful end to what has been a brilliant spell by Onkar Yadav. 2 for 22. The Playmasters are 48 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 7 overs.
High alert, Sachin Gill, and high octane cricket at this field. As you can see, we've still got some more batters to come out. Kush Kirai, Harish Asani, Dave Patel, Harish Rabadia as well. At the moment, we've got Pankaj Sangani, who's been there throughout most of this innings. Manish Kirai, who we know can find the fence very easily, will definitely be targeting one of the spinners coming in. And speaking of, we have a new bowler, new spin attack coming in for the Swami Bapa. Paresh Kirai, another youngster at this LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League.
Oh, trouble there. Oh.
This time he dived, was safe.
How did... that's a lifeline presented to himself.
And not the first time for Playmasters, I think.
There was absolutely no run there. The keeper could have walked to the stumps for that. But it's a different game out there rather than us just behind the mic. But I think that the 2 quick wickets of the 2 Shubhams for Playmasters have really put them on the back foot now. And you can see that they're struggling to score at a faster rate.
No, for sure, they're struggling. Projected score at 134. They're scoring at just under 7 runs, which is not the essential score you'd want in a T20 format. That's flicked away. Will it find the fence? It's gone through the fielder. An excellent shot there, well timed, to find a boundary from Pankaj Sangani. Playmasters are now crossed the 50 mark.
Yeah, look at that. Waited for it. Played it very late to ensure he finds that gap because there's no third man.
And this is what we talked about. Manish Kirai can do, Pankaj Sangani can do. And this is the kind of cricket you'll expect now from the Playmasters. If these 2 stick, they will definitely be targeting some of the opportunities from the bowling attack. Keep the runs flowing, rotate the strike. And that's something the Playmasters are doing at this point.
Absolutely. Look, the very important right now is to form that partnership and ensure that these 2 continue for at least another 5 overs, where then they know that they have a good platform that they can. One of them can now attack. There you go. Played with soft hands. Will pick up the single. And look, you don't really need to show your muscles when you're trying to hit a boundary. We saw earlier on in this over, you can play deft touches, try and wait for the loose deliveries. Boundaries will come. No need to go for that expansive shots right now.
Still finding the rhythm. Manish Kirai and Pankaj Sangani. Sachin really backing up his bowling attack that have done fantastic today with this opening innings. Oh, is that nicked?
Just nicked it.
He's given it. Wowza, where did that come from?
Pankaj Sangani in total disbelief. That's 4 down for the Playmasters. It's just not happening for them tonight. Something for the Swami Bapa to cheer up. Their bowlers had leading this. They are looking to get probably their first victory of the tournament. And they have started on a very good note here. Look at that. Close to his body, not the ideal length to cut.
Paresh picks up his first, and what a happy guy he must be tonight for Swami Bapa. And he's taken Sangani, the guy who's made the runs here for the Playmasters. It's the slightest of touches. Great work from the keeper from recovering. Pankaj Sangani wasn't sure, but then the signal from the umpire sent him packing to the pavilion. Playmasters lose their 4th wicket. They're sitting at 54 runs. Swami Bapa are turning on a riot here on a Monday night, trying to find their first win in their last game.
There you go. Look at that. The wicket intervals is 25, 35, 39. They have just not been able to form good partnerships, and that's thanks to some tight bowling there. Look at it. Onkar Yadav, Prashil Patel, Paresh Kirai, Yash Chauhan. Bowling brilliantly. Tight line. The field has supported them. Jai Patel out there. I was with Jai Patel earlier on, just before the toss, and just asked him how his tournament so far has been in terms of experience and the learning. And I think they couldn't have been more prouder of the whole setup, the whole event, how it's gone. And all credit to the SCLPS committee, the youth league, to put up such a brilliant tournament up for us. So down the leg will be signalled wide.
Yeah, this is a poor start from Milan Varsani, the new bowler for the Swami Bapa. Not what they wanted to see. What the captain wanted to see is why he's now going to have a few words with him. He's been doing that the whole night.
Yeah, look, it's absolutely critical for them, the captain, to back his fielders, give the young ones a bit of pep talk. And that's why franchise cricket is very important into nurturing the talent, the youth, the future of tomorrow. Steps that out into the safe hands of the long off player for a single. A lot will depend on how Manish Kirai now takes this inning forward for Playmasters. A lot he needs to be there till the end if they are to put a decent score. Jai Patel, on the other hand, coming off a brilliant cameo against the Dawu Crushers last week, where he smashed some big hits. Would be looking to do some similar roles tonight as well. But most importantly is to play a support role to Manish Kirai, and this team needs a partnership. The Playmasters need to form a few partnerships and see how it goes from there on. Regular wickets is not helping their cause, and as you see on your screen, the projected score has now come down to 137.
Quick run there, good running, very much needed. At this point, the Playmasters will be looking for anything, even if it's free runs. Milan Varsani is bounced back from a poor start. Sachin Gill has been admirational in terms of making sure all his young bowlers come out tonight. And that's something great to watch. Even from round the field, you hear chants of appreciation. That's knocked over, and he finds the fence with style. That's a maximum for Manish Kirai. And Playmasters have got a sixer here.
Picked up the short length. pulled it away. Look at that. A short ball like that deserved that beating.
Eyes on the ball for Manish, the number 10 for the Playmasters. And he's a number 10 for that reason, because he can do that. Can we get another one? And he's been dropped. No! Milan will be kicking himself, and so will the fielder. This is a great over so far. We've had everything in it.
Oh no, you don't want to see that. Look at that. Should have been taken.
And yet again, Playmasters Paresh picked up a wicket in the last over, drops in the next. It's the fate of those in blue again.
You don't want to see catches. If you have to win a game, you need to see those catches have to be taken. Catches win matches. That's the old saying in cricket.
Good bounce back here from Milan Varsani. 2 dots back to back against Manish Kerai. Can he wrap up this over in the same style? Or will Manish turn up the heat?
A single to and the 9th. Manish is looking decent in the middle out there. Yes, he's had a lifeline. Would want to capitalize on that.
Yeah, Sachin Gill, instrumental, vocal, and quite the player tonight, because he's made all the right decisions to restrain the Playmasters from getting a scoreboard that is favorable. After 9 overs, they're sitting on 64 for the loss of 4. Just over 7 runs and over. Projected score still at about 140 runs. Manish Kerai, Dave Patel here for the Playmasters. Need to find the fence. Crunched away and finds the gap in style. That's a beautiful shot to open this over. Paresh Kerai in trouble.
Look at that. Anytime you play an extra cover shot, look at that. Rocked back. Just straight away. Presented the full face of the bat. Good start for the Playmasters. Well bowled, well played. Good cricket all round. We've seen 2 drops already this so far in this match. Catches win matches. Swami Bapa would want to make sure that they hold on to those chances. Whoa, remained low. Something in the pitch there. We saw a similar delivery earlier on.
Yeah, keeper was also very vigilant there. Of course, opportunities dropped. Will be chances begging, but those are tough opportunities as well tonight. Under the lights, the power from the batsman. Not easy catches, but they should have been taken. Here, Paresh Kerai has a responsibility to bring us to the halfway point of this first innings. Jay Patel, hopefully to find the boundary in his fantastic way, digging out the ball and finding the fence. Even maximums 3 back-to-back is not a problem for somebody like Jay Patel.
He pretty much changed the tide to the favor of his team in the previous game. Well played down the ground. This is very important, especially when you've lost 4 wickets in quick succession. You want to make sure that your scoreboard keeps ticking. Especially when you've got a boundary of the first ball, you want to maximize on it. It doesn't have to be that you take any additional extra shots. No risks taken there. Just take the singles.
Yeah, just wraps up that over with a single. That brings us to the halfway point of the first innings. Playmasters on 71 for the loss of 4 wickets. Projected score is 140. They're just playing at a 7 and over. There, Patel yet to come and find the fence. The fans are eager and waiting to see who will arise as winners of this match number 27. Will Swami Bapa pick up their first, or will it be the Playmasters coming up with a surprise tonight? There you have the table, as you can see. Hariom Titans and Palora Dragons leading the pack. Mahadev as well as Purple Cap on 8. And after that, you have Ndovu Crushers and the rest to follow on the table. Chirag Sisodia leads the way for the runs, 422. And that's after 7 innings here at the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. 350s and 1 century. Something you can admire here at this tournament. And there you have the wicket-taking list. Izaz Kotaria from the Purple Cap with 16 wickets after 7 innings. A great economy of about 6.8. He's got a 5-er, maybe not once at this tournament. And that's why the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League is one to remember. All right, a very good evening to you. If you're just joining us, it's the SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League match number 27. It's the Playmasters taking on Swami Bapa. Crunched away. Fielder's there. Will he be able to stop it? Yes, he does. 2 is the call. They'll just keep it to a single.
What do you think would have been the team talk from both team perspective at the strategic timeout?
I think for Sachin Gill, he's kept it the same way. He's been the most vocal man on the pitch today, and he's been bringing in his young bowling attack tonight, and they haven't feared anything. They've picked up the wickets. They've got 4 in the first 10 overs, and he'll be happy with 72 on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. 72 for 4. They slightly feel they have an upper hand at the moment, but with both Manish and Dia in the middle, we know that the tide can swing into their favor. Going down the leg.
Yeah, it doesn't get connection there. Good work from Milan Varsani. Yet again, the confidence from the young bowlers of the Swami Bapa. I think the coach and the strategy for the Playmasters at this point is, throw the kitchen sink at it. They've struggled to find the boundaries, the runs, and the loss of wickets throughout the last 10 overs have come at points when you're just getting into the game, when you're getting comfortable. That's not when you want to lose a wicket. And it's happened time and time again at this tournament. For Playmasters, they will have to stick to these 2 at this point.
Steps out. Comfortable 2 runs. Good to see some good running in between the wickets by both Jai and Manish.
Yeah, Jai has that particular ability to find a way to use his wrist and direct the ball. Whether if it's reverse, whether it's waiting late to show the face of the bat, or whether it's that one when it's dug out like a yoker. No is the call. That being said about Dev Patel and his batting abilities, he can really create trouble for you with the ball as well. We've watched him through seasons here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj, and the bowling prowess, taking international crickets clean bowled, that's something fun to watch. And now he's here with the bat against Milan Varsani. Connects, scoops it, and finds a fielder just to take a single. 75 up for the Playmasters. Not the score they want, but at this point, runs on the board.
Look, I think for them most importantly is to make sure both these two batsmen out in the middle, ensure that they don't go without any troubling the scores. Try and get those 5-6 runs an over for the next 5 overs. That's what's more important, is to put up the partnership. Like you mentioned earlier, just when they feel that they've got something going, they've lost 2 wickets in a hurry.
Wow.
Steps out, misses. Another brilliant end out to the over by Milan there. Yep, the run rate is well below 7. Something that the Swami Bapa team would definitely be taking it from here on. They need to give themselves that opportunity to reach closer to 150. And for that to happen, I feel it's very important for these two players to be out there for the next 5 overs, to say the least. And then try and see which of the two would go on the attack mode towards the end of the innings. We know both of them are capable of the big shots.
Paresh Karai coming back into the bowling attack for the Swami Bapa. 5 wickets under his name. Can he add one more here tonight? He's done well. He's restricted them to just 13. Oh, that's slapped over!
And that's sheer power of Dev Patel right over the bowler's head. We know he's capable of those big shots.
Yeah, that's a statement for the youngster.
Look at that. That was sheer power. Right from the middle of his crease, sent it over the bowler's head. Good start to the over. Good cricket all round. Brilliant comeback by the young Paresh.
Wow, that was a great delivery. They'll pick up a single. But yeah, in the last few deliveries, you've seen how close the bowlers have come to taking off the stumps. We've seen that already tonight, thanks to Onkar Jadhav, who has been subbed off due to his injury. But what a night he's had. He picked up 2 wickets earlier. Can Paresh Karai continue his night with another wicket?
Sensible cricket here by Playmasters. Having picked up that boundary, first ball into the over. Try and make sure they get the singles, the doubles, and wait for that loose delivery to come.
Dev Patel back on strike. Needs to find the fence more. Great bowling here. Playing to his field. Yeah, it's just 15 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock here in Nairobi West. And out comes the garam chai to keep you cold on this Monday night with the Monday Blues, because both teams are wearing blue. Playmasters are batting. Swami Bapa are fielding. And Raj Budia from the Nairobi Capitals, also a team in blue, is coming in with treats here at the Combox. After 12, the Playmasters are sitting on 83 for the loss of 4. Projected score has now come down under 140 runs. Dev Patel on 11. Manish Kirai on 26 runs. Paresh has picked up a wicket in this innings. He's gone 3 overs by conceding 21 runs. Those two batsmen in the middle, Manish and Dev, will have to find a way to cross that 100 mark in this particular over, so that the Playmasters can put up a final showdown in this innings of match number 27.
Yes, Johan back into the attack. 8 to go from here on. Eight to go from here on. Yash, the captain would be hoping for him to follow same way he's balled the previous over. He'll looking to ball out here.
Ooh, that's a long swing and a miss for Manish Kirai. Keeper was waiting to pounce onto the stumps if he stepped down.
At one point that looked like going to orbit. Had it connected. Top edge will runs down to the third man boundary. Yes, if you can't hit them from the middle, take them the way they come. Runs and runs in plenty. That's the boundary for the Playmasters. Once again, look at that. Went for the sweep, the big shot. Didn't time it well. Nevertheless, runs is what matters. They all count.
Yeah, that's what the crowd has come to see. Can he find more of that? Yash Chavan here in trouble. Gets good bat onto it. Will find a fielder. Just a single. Put Dev Patel back on strike. Sachin Gill will change the field now. 6 wickets. 4 8 runs. Best bowling figures. I don't think you see anything better than that. That's why he's here. Into the attack for the Swami Bapa. Yash Chavan. You will later see him with the bat for the Swami Bapa, as they will chase the score that they will limit them right now. Up in the air. Will it go the distance?
What a shot. What a blow there from Dev.
Yeah.
Confident shot there, man.
You betcha. He can do it. Picked from the middle of the bat into the night sky. And there's only one result for that one. It's a biggie. It's a 6 for the Playmasters.
What a massive shot there. The big man has flexed his muscles now. 11 off so far from this over. No need to take any risk now. You've picked up 11 runs. Some misfield, no runs. 7 to go, 94 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
Yeah, as you can see in the middle, Shubham Chag, Shubham Jadhav, the Shubhams not performing today, costing their team. But we still have some hope with Manish Kirai and Dev Patel out there for the Playmasters.
Yeah, Manish Kirai has been there for some time now. He would wish to up his tempo now.
Paresh Kirai, yes, like you mentioned, new bowler, youngster for the Swami Bapa, trusted by his captain Sachin Gill. That's picked well by Manish Kirai against his namesake Paresh Kirai. Dev Patel coming back on strike. Paresh would want to find a way to end his spell here today on a positive note, but he knows what's ahead of him. Class batting from both Manish and Dev.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out there. Jay is looking to go big. Good cricket there.
Yeah, there's cheers coming from the dugout for the Swami Bapa, applauding the kind of bowling here from Paresh Kirai. You would expect a firework show towards the end of this innings. Are we going to get it from these two?
when Manish is on strike.
Shabash, Paresh.
And a similar
Confidence, Paresh,
placement
confidence.
for the left-handed Jay Patel now. He's got a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on.
Shabash, TK.
Push down the ground. Will call for 2, but they'd prefer
Yaar, Paresh, shabash, yaar.
Manish on strike. Great over so far from Paresh Kirai, conceding only 4 runs here.
Nothing fed. Don't feed. Shabash, yaar, Paresh.
Good over so far. Like Paresh just conceding the 4 singles. And as you see, that's the dugout of Playmasters, owners, players.
Tera. Paresh, yaar.
What a fantastic way to end his spell here tonight, Paresh Kirai. After 14 overs, the Playmasters are on 99 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Dev Patel on 19, Manish Kirai on 34. Paresh Kirai, the youngster, has now added 6 wickets to his tally at the tournament. And an important wicket there picked up for himself. It's the last match for the Swami Bapa. He will be happy with his performance here tonight.
Absolutely. Look, I'm quite happy with you and how the Playmasters have responded since that wicket fell at 54. They're close to putting up a very good partnership here, just shy of 50 runs. And it was an important time that Jai and Manish found their feet in the middle. 6 to go from here. What is the expected target you feel?
As projected, 140. If that is achieved, Playmasters would be happy. If they cross that, it will be bonus. But here's one of their young stars. Best bowling figures. 4 wickets, conceding only 6. Crossed the 100 mark for his wickets as well. What can he do here, Krishna Patel? He's crunched it away. He's found the gap, but he's also found the fielder in the fence. They'll take a single to start this over.
And with that single comes up the 100 runs for Playmasters. A very important partnership here for the Playmasters. Jay Patel and Manish Kirai have taken on the rebuilding of the inning. Partnership of 46 runs so far. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, good strong partnerships at this particular tournament is what creates some magic with the bat. Can it happen here? Swing and a miss. There's a shout. He's given it. Oh, Krishna Patel gets his wicket. And the Playmasters have lost another.
Not the right time. We spoke about this partnership to go until the 16th over, and Jay Patel, after doing all the hard work out there in the middle, has thrown away his wicket, trying to play one of those expensive shots, found the edge into the safe hands of the keeper. The Playmasters once again looking to get a good partner out there for Manish, who is on 35 runs. Definitely needs a helping hand from the incoming batsman now.
Yeah, what about those for pictures on your screen from the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium? If you're just joining us, a very good evening to you. It's the Monday Blues with these Blues. It's the Swami Bapa taking on the Playmasters, match number 27. Sachin Gill, a happy captain here tonight for the Swami Bapa. Could it be their night where they pick up 2 points? Could it be the night where they wrap up their campaign on a positive note? Could it be Swami Bapa in winning ways at the end of their run in this campaign?
And to find out that, you've got 2 things to do. Log on to YouTube at Pavitra Live, or drive yourself down to the Samaj grounds. Enjoy this ambience, enjoy the hospitality and the good delicious food that's being served right out at the tents.
Yeah. Mitesh and I are enjoying hot tea, keeping us warm here in the Combox. You should come down with your friends and family and join us as well. It's all happening in this particular match. Playmasters on 100 runs for the loss of 5. Krishna Patel picking up a wicket, that of Dev Patel. Harish Asani, as you can see on your screen, for the Playmasters here to bat.
White signal.
Yeah, is this the partnership? The Harish Asani, number 7 of Playmasters, and the Manish Kirai, the number 10 of the Playmasters, the Ronaldo and Messi of this team.
Look, a lot will depend on how Manish approaches the rest of the innings now. A lot for him to also guide the incoming batsman, because he has a feel of what's happening with the pitch, you know, how the ball is behaving.
Krishal Patel having a great match as well, just like the other ones. A youngster who's come into senior cricket very well at this tournament. Oh, painful that one.
Even we could feel that. Manish strong enough not to show any emotions there.
No, Krishal has been great discipline throughout this tournament as well. Come in to get important wickets for his side. That's crunched.
Over.
One bounce and into the fence. What a shot that from Manish Kirai. It was long coming from his bat, and it finally does in this over. Shorter delivery, dispatched. And Manish Kirai removed all the frustration from the previous delivery that was hurting into his body. And now he finds the fence with that shot. Will we get to see another one? Captain has a word with his bowler.
Look, the young lad needed that talk, and that's why I've been so impressed with the setup of the franchise cricket. You know, you have seniors to look forward to, so you don't lose your way, your track. You need someone to hold your hand and say, "Don't worry, kid. This is part and parcel of the game."
Oh,
what a delivery! You couldn't have asked for a better way to come back. Look at the smile beaming on that young lad's face. Krishal Patel has picked up the most important wicket of this Playmasters innings so far. Manish Kirai sent packing after a brilliant knock of 39 runs. And what a way to end that over. Brilliant, absolute brilliant cricket there.
Let's take a look at this one. He was playing with his mind, a slow delivery, got some spin onto it, and he definitely dummied everybody there.
And how much of that comes from when the captain in the previous delivery walked to his bowler and said, "Don't worry, it's part and parcel of the game." And there you see, look at that. A reward and none other for a pace bowler to see the bells fly off.
Yeah, cheeky there. Cheeky for Krishal Patel to wrap up his over number 3. He's also got numbers that are fashionable. 2-2-2. Picked up 2, only for 22. Bhavesh Varsani, the new batsman, to come in here for the Playmasters. Little too late. We're 106 for 6. Sounds like the frequency I work at. If you haven't heard of it, it's East FM, Kenya's Premier Asia Mix, a media partner at this particular tournament. You'll be seeing the team on Friday for the finals. So do come into the East FM van. Come and say hello to your friends, your favorite presenters. Maybe request a song and we can dance along. For now, there's DJ Yug, who's given us some great entertainment throughout this tournament. Playmasters are now at the 15 over mark and in trouble.
Absolutely. Look, 2 quick wickets. This has been their pattern of wickets falling in a hurry. They have been losing wickets in succession, in quick success. 2 set batsmen out in that 1 over. Rebuilding, but it's now towards the end of the innings. We are looking at pretty much tail-enders, hard-hitting all-rounders. The score of 140 even looks a bit too far from here on. Milan coming back. Would be hoping to join his teammates in the wicket columns.
Ah, what a yorker. Yeah, gets good bat onto it, directs it well. Fielder in the deep will restrain them to just a single.
5 overs to go. Yes, the projected score is 140, but most of their batters are back in the dugout. They need to find something quick. A few lusty blows would be helpful for them.
It's difficult when you have your captain in your ear telling you that every delivery should be on point.
Step out. Oh, that ball had some bounce on it. And carry as well.
This is good work from Milan.
Look at that. Good line length and had a good carry on that. Captain quite content with the way Milan has bowled so far. Wow, what a brilliant line and length. We got Milan is putting up a good display of bowling here.
3 trees planted so far by Milan Varsani, thanks to an initiative from the SCLPS community and committee for planting a tree for every dot in this particular tournament. I'm sure at this point we've crossed the 2,000 mark for dots, and that means there's going to be 2,000 more trees planted.
Steps out once again. Same results. Doesn't get the bat to ball. Milan Varsani has just bowled a gem of an over so far, conceding just that one single run. And you can clearly see the body language of Swami Bapa. It's up. It's exciting. It's energy packed right now for them.
Yeah, the question is for the Swami Bapa, will they continue this energy into the next innings? Will they bring this spark from their captain to win this match? Oh, slow delivery.
Disguised still delivery there. Just one of that over. 4 to go. Playmasters struggling at 107 for the loss of 6 wickets.
The fans are still out there to support their favorite team in blue. Either it's the Playmasters or the Swami Bapa. And it's great to see that despite the campaign coming to the end of the road for these two teams, they're still out here to watch scintillating cricket for the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2. Happy faces there, some wrapped around. And it's good to see all the kids coming out as well for some hot snacks, some tea, some coffee, some good cricket. And to watch players like Yash Chavan perform under captaincy of Sachin Gill for the Swami Bapa at this tournament.
Jamil, you mentioned about dot balls. From the statsman, we've just been notified it's 2,411 dot balls or new 2,411 trees to be planted by Srikachileva Patel Samaj Committee, Stroke Youth League, the organizing team. You couldn't have asked for a better initiative to take care of the environment that has given us so much, especially right here in Nairobi.
Well, a better initiative would be the bowler who bowls you a dot ball, you have to go plant that tree.
And talking of the bowlers, there's been 14 maidens so far in this tournament.
Wow,
In
that's
the
up in
air.
the air. It will
Villains.
land safely for the batsman. And that will be another opportunity for the Swami Bapa. Fielder was still far out to get underneath. But great effort. This is what they're going to do at this point.
Yeah, talking in the previous delivery, there's been 14 maidens so far in this tournament. And I love the initiative that the committee, the organizing team have taken, to recognize the top scorer, to recognize the top wicket getter. The orange cap and the purple caps are here at the Srikachileva Patel Samaj Season 2. And you mentioned a while back that the batsman Chirag Sisodia leading the run table.
Oh, that's swept away. Did he get some bat onto it? They wouldn't mind because these are welcome runs for the Playmasters, and at this point they require these welcome runs.
They all count in whichever fashion they come.
Oh, that's good turn from Yash Chavan. Unexpected for the keeper, and it's gone through everyone and finds it to 4 runs. Started off well, Yash Chavan. At this point now, needs to change it up a little bit. Down the ground. Fielder will come, collect it, and a single will be taken.
Bhavesh Varshani finally off the mark after 6 deliveries. They need to find a couple of big shots here, the Playmasters, just to make sure that that score is above 130. Talk of that big player coming underneath him. Oh!
Ouch!
It's dropped. It's unfortunately another drop.
He comes out, he comes slugging. It goes up, it goes high, and for some time, fielder comes underneath it, doesn't grab it.
Tries to for a slog sweep there. 17 done. The Playmasters are 114 runs for the loss of 6 wickets.
Yash Chavan is wondering where will the wicket come from tonight for his spell here. He's still got an over to come. The fans are going to be wondering who is going to be winning this one tonight. Is it going to be the Playmasters or is it going to be the Swami Bapa? It's a tie of the table and the bottom of the table. Here's the previous attempt for a catch to pick up their 7th wicket. Was in the air for quite some time and slapped the palms of the hand of the fielder. Bounced right outside and Girish couldn't get his hands onto it. Safe. One of the only players, the batsman, with that kind of a cap or a hat, you may say.
It's a very unique hat he was wearing.
Yeah, it's been sent back because now their star bowler has come back into the action, so they'll definitely need their helmets. Krishal Patel.
This young lad, after picking up the previous wicket, he was all smiles beaming.
Yeah, cheeky delivery there to get Manish Kirai. Lofted up the ball. Soft dismissal. Took the bails off. And it's fantastic to see that tonight by Swami Bapa. Oh, he finds the gap there. And it's a scintillating shot. Harish Asani here with a mission for the Playmasters. And how about that to open this over?
Look at that. Slapped it. Good way to start the over for the Playmasters. Boundary of the first. Pressure straight back onto the bowler. Oh, just out of reach for the keeper. 2 runs added to the scoreboard thanks to Harish.
Yeah, Krishal Patel with some variation in that previous one as well, making it difficult for the batsman to find a way to get a connection. Still gets 2 runs out of it. Nobody's complaining at this point. Gets a bat to it, but will find the fielder in the deep as well. That brings Bhavesh Varsani on strike. What can he do here for the Playmasters?
Look, Bhavesh has really struggled to find any timing with the bat. He struggled. He just 1 off 8. The best he should do right now is pick up that single and put Harish back on strike.
Or take your chances against the youngster.
Down the ground. That's what Harish would have told him. Just get ball onto the bat onto the ball and come for the single.
We've
1
crossed,
to 1.
Yeah, we've crossed the 120 mark at this point. And we've still got 2 more overs yet to come after Krishal's spell. Could that be the changing overs? Gets a good slice onto it.
Look, if they play out the full 20 overs, I think they should be targeting at least 140. And a few lusty blows in that, 145, 150, and that is game on for Playmasters. Their bowlers will have something to bowl when they come back.
Here's Krishal Patel to wrap up his spell here tonight. He's picked up 2 wickets, important ones. He's got 31 runs conceded, but he won't be minding that. Can he wrap up today with something special? Oh, that's a swing and a miss. And after his 4 overs, that brings us to 1-2-3 for the Playmasters for the loss of 6 wickets. 12 more deliveries to come in this innings. Bhavesh Rasani on 2, Harish Asani on 12. And the Playmasters will need to find something special in the last 2 overs. The fans are waiting to see as well. Will we get to see some fireworks, or will Swami Bapa continue their spell of picking up wickets here? It's all happening on the Monday Blues of match number 27 between the Playmasters and the Swami Bapa. All fans here, young and old. If you want to come in something warm, like a onesie, then do so. Join us. There's garam garam chai. There's great nashtas and hot food. And there's some awesome cricket here to watch at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium. Here's Yash Chavan for the Swami Bapa to come into the bowling attack.
Always the pressure when you're bowling the penultimate over.
Yup, where is he going to find that wicket? Is this the one? Wow!
Back into the high sky. Does it have the legs? It's taken.
That's the wicket that Yash Chavan was looking for. And he's finally got it for the Swami Bapa. Playmasters lose their 7th.
They have finally held on to one skyer. And yes, they are happy. Yes, the captain evidently happy. Well done there.
There brings the smiles to the faces of the fans. Swami Bapa fans will be happy with that one. It definitely was a skyer. It definitely was a tough catch. The famous hat has been dismissed with a catch in the deep. And here is the safe hands of the Swami Bapa fielder. Even he was shocked that the grasp was there.
Brilliantly. You have to ensure that you don't take your eyes off the ball there, especially when you're fielding under lights into the night sky of Nairobi. Look at that. Credit to the fielders, Dhananjay. And yes, it's a game for all. It's the youngsters, the youth have come out here for a picnic. Let's not mention it's a weekday.
Yep, and that too a Monday. It's the Monday Blues between the Playmasters and the Swami Bapa. And it's a crackling match here. We are at 1-2-3 for the loss of 7. New batsman coming in is Harish Rabadia.
Yash Chauhan continues. Brilliant start to that over for him, picking up his first wicket. Happy to get into the wicket column. You're still thinking about what I've just mentioned. Slapped hard down the ground. Will be 1 run. 124 seem to have lost some way ever since both Jay Patel and Manish Karai got out.
That's knocked over. That's going to find the maximum, or is it? There's a field and he's got him. It's an 8th wicket gone. Playmasters lose another and Swami Bapa are running a riot.
Rutik has picked that in the deep mid wicket. 2 in 2. 2 in this wicket, in this over for Yash Chauhan. The inning is coming to a rather speedier end than we initially thought.
Yeah, I thought that was going to find the fence. It was a great shot, great determination, good sound from the bat, but comfortable hands in the deep. Like you mentioned, Yash Chavan from no wickets finds 2 in this one. And yes, the packing order is coming tumbling down. We have a new batsman that's going to come in now for the Playmasters. They're struggling at 124 runs. 140 seems far-fetched at this point.
We spoke about them trying to ensure that they play the full 20 overs allocated, but now it looks like a struggle. They haven't managed to score. Kush, Kerai out there in the middle. Final delivery of what has been a brilliant last over.
Oh! Just one off it. Picks up 2 wickets. 3 dots. What a bowling performance from Yash Chavan.
Absolutely. What we spoke about earlier of 140, it looks very gleam near to reach 130. Yash Chauhan, another one of those your favorite scores, 2-4-2-2.
Yes, the triple twos come again for the Swami Bapa. And Yash Chavan this time gets 2 under his belt for conceding only 22 runs in his 4-over spell. It's been an all-round team performance here from Swami Bapa. And the fans are here to see that. There's still 6 more deliveries to come in innings number 1. The Playmasters are at 124. Milan Varsani with the responsibility with the final 6 deliveries.
Would be wanting to get that delusive wicket that he's not managed to get. Over the player. Into the safe hands of Sachin Gill.
He hasn't done any bowling today.
I think he's left himself, he's spared himself.
And I think he deserves the Man of the Match award as well. Because he's done such a fantastic job in nurturing, guiding and making sure each of these young bowlers today do their best, including Milan Varsani. And it's not even about picking up the wickets. It's about restraining them to a scoreboard that's favourable.
Look, I think you're right. Yeah, he's been brilliant with his bowling selection. How he's rotated the bowlers. Most importantly, how the field placement has been done. We have seen that support that's been there. This is a brilliant team effort, all in all, by Swami Bapa, who we know have struggled throughout this tournament, but today they seem to have that extra spark. Let's end the tournament on a high, and couldn't have asked for a better start. The bowlers have delivered, restricting the opposition to scoring at a 6.4 runs an over, 3 deliveries to go. Milan Varsani has bowled exceptionally well. Yes, he's not got the wicket, but look at those numbers. Just considering 16 runs.
Yeah, it's all happening here for the Swami Bapa on their final game. Could it be the match that turns into something that's favourable to wrap up their campaign? They're going to be coming in to chase down the score here. Sachin Gill has called in a tighter field.
Steps out and makes brilliant line there. So the player walk out, push the deliveries outside of stump. Look at that frustration in Kush Kerai's face. 5 deliveries yet to get off the mark.
Yeah, Milan Varsani, 3 dots back to back for your final over. Take a bow, son. You've done great for your team. End it on a super way. Up, over, and we'll find a fielder. 125 runs, 126 runs for the Playmasters, and the final delivery to come to wrap up innings number 1.
Look at the toss. Sachin also mentioned he would have batted first, but I think he would be happier of the two captains, having restricted the opposition for what we see on the scoreboard with just 1 delivery to go. They would fancy their chances here to get over the line.
Oh, good connection there. Fielder will get to it. 2 is the call. Will he get back in time? Yep, they wrap up that innings with 2 runs. And the Playmasters have achieved 128 runs for the loss of 8 wickets after 20 overs. Harish Rabadia trying to find some runs there, getting only 4. But the Playmasters have struggled out there tonight and managed to get to 128. The HH Swami Bapa require 129 runs in match number 27 to get their first win of this SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League 2025. You stay tuned. Coming from the Combox, myself, Jamil Alibai from East FM and Mitesh Chavra for innings number 2. 129 to win for Swami Bapa.
Can we make some noise for HH Swami Bapa? One more time, HH Swami Bapa.
All right, a very good evening to you. If you're just joining us, then welcome to Monday Night Blues with the HH Swami Bapa taking on the Playmasters in match number 27. Kush Kirai in action against Captain Sachin Gill. Wide to start off this innings. They've got 128 runs to chase down the Swami Bapa for their first win in their tournament. Joining yourselves and us here in the Combox, I'm Jamil. And Mitesh will be alongside me in this match. How has it come to the last game of this campaign for the Swami Bapa to see a potential win?
Look, they've had tough going throughout the tournament, a few close calls. What was surprising to and nice to see during the toss is Captain Sachin Gill was upbeat that they got not much to lose. They were excited about this game. They want to finish it on a high, of course, and a win will definitely mean a long for not just him but also the team management, especially the youngsters. You know, it helps a lot. It helps them to boost their motivation. You know, to also experience that winning feeling. But more importantly, is the way they have handled themselves. You know, when you've come to the last game and having not won any, you know, you don't see that motivation and stuff, but what was so impressive of Sachin as a leader was very clearly seen when they were fielding in the first innings. He was regularly interacting with the bowlers, you know, ensuring that they don't drop their shoulders, but you know, rather, you know, put that extra boost that they require. And as a result, you saw them picking wickets at very crucial intervals, picking 2 wickets, you know, quickly, setting up a very good counter attacking for them. And we've seen that clearly evident. What will be very interesting is how both Sachin and Yash now follow up that and, you know, get them over the line.
Pick that one. That's gone for a maximum. It's Sachin Gill, the captain, has found the boundary for the Swami Bapa, and it's come in the first over. How about this?
Talk of getting over the line. That ball flew not just over the line. It flew in the region that it's not coming back.
Yep, that means there's a new ball required early in this second innings, and that's the kind of start Captain Sachin Gill would want to see. He's even come with intent because Yash Chavan is yet to come to strike, and this is surely a strategy for Swami Bapa to come in guns blazing early.
Yeah, I think a lot will depend on how these two batsmen approach this inning. Should they set up if they go and win this power play, meaning score approximately 50 runs without losing any of this, without losing any wickets, I think then they could be well in contention to get over the line. I'd really hope that they could do get there. It's a brilliant start by the captain there.
Well, we'll be seeing some more of those kind of scintillating shots from the bat of Sachin Gill. They require 122 in 117. Easier said than done at this tournament. Head down, focus. Let's see if they claim those 2 points.
What a comeback there by Kush Kirai. Slightly short but closer to the body, not giving any room for Sachin to cut that away. Whoa, look at that incoming delivery there, almost chopped off the stumps. Good comeback after conceding that 6 from this young lad Kush.
Great bowling display so far. He's got 4 dots, but conceded that top draw shot from Sachin Gill so far. I think it'll take a lot for the Playmasters here in this second innings to restrict the Swami Bapa.
Yeah, I think the best way for Playmasters, if they are to, it's to get wickets. I think the run rate is not a concern here. single of the last delivery, meaning Sachin will retain strike. Swami Bapa 8 for the loss of no wickets at the end of the first over.
After the first over, HS Swami Bapa on 8 runs for no loss. HS Swami Bapa require 121 runs to win in 114 balls.
Edging towards quarter 9 here on a cold evening of Nairobi here at the SCLPS Patel Samaj. That's the trick, that's the secret. The garam nashtas to keep you warm. A shuka and some hot cricket here. Swami Bapa versus the Playmasters. Playmasters have to restrict the Swami Bapa. And the Swami Bapa require 121 runs to win this particular match. Vipin Vekaria here to bowl for the Playmasters and restrict Captain Sachin and Yash Chavan, who's yet to open his account here.
So during the innings break, I just got down to the physio to check out on my leg, and I saw Vipin getting his left hand rub. His shoulder had a bit of a niggle.
Oh, that's gone through. Is he going to find the fence? Yes. They've got another boundary, and what a way to start this over. Unfortunate there for the fielder, an awkward bounce, but they won't be minding. He stepped down the ground, got it on a full toss, drives it with power, and that runs away for Swami Bapa. I didn't know you could get injuries from commentary.
No, I slipped going down, so I just had to go to the physio and he did some nice massage, and I'm quite happy with it on my right knee. But yeah, I saw Vipin getting his left shoulder rubbed. He was complaining a bit that there's a bit of a niggle there. I hope he's able to bowl his quota here. Sachin has started this inning on a brilliant note.
Yeah, I think that's his focus today. He wants to get his team over the line. Cannot bow out without a win.
Steps out over the bowler's head. Long, got the leg, yes. Over the advertisement band of Silver Terrazzo. Massive. The umpire is exercising his hands once again. Look at that.
Yeah, you knew as soon as he stepped down the ground, it's going the distance. And you could even hear the dugout for the Swami Bapa cheering on that shot from Sachin Gill, the captain, who's leading the charge right now for the Swami Bapas. 18 for no loss at this point. 10 of the first 2 deliveries of Vipin Vekaria is over. And it's already looking quite expensive.
And I think Pankaj, the keeper, has decided to stand up to the stumps just to put a check on Sachin stepping out.
Well, they can try all they like. When the captain and a man like Sachin is in the mood and in the game, there's no stopping him. Unless...
Picked up the short length.
And it's back-to-back boundaries. 3 of them here. 4, 6, 4.
Sachin in some mood tonight. Leading the team from front. First with the strategy of shuffling the bowlers. And now he started off this brilliantly. 21 of just 9. Mind you, Yash is yet to face his first delivery. He's pretty much having the best sit in town right now.
Yeah, but we're asking, where was this performance earlier from the Swami Bapa? We needed more of this.
Cut hard. Will rest down to the point region. Yes. And that's the true Sachin that we've come to know.
Yeah, it's boundary season here for the Swami Bapa. Vipin has been knocked for 4 boundaries in his opening over. And Sachin Gill and Swami Bapa are now getting into the mood.
There you see it on your screen.
26 for Swami Bapa, 25 for Sachin Gill. It's a Sachin show so far. Oh, he's bowled him! Are you kidding me? What? Where did that come from?
It's a run against play there. Vipin Vekaria, after having considered 18, has got his wicket. Look at that.
And not
Subdued
just any
celebration.
wicket. This is a big one for the Playmasters. They've got the captain and it's plumb in the middle. How about that, Vipin? I think the massage and the balm has worked and it's come down to the death of this over. And
at
he's
that.
even uprooted the stump.
Middle stump uprooted, and yes, big wicket of Sachin there.
Now. We have a cricket game ahead of us on a Monday evening. That's the captain of the Swami Bapa walking back to the pavilion. He was going strong and he was going well. But those men in blue, the Playmasters, will be celebrating.
Onkar Jadhav, very experienced player there, walking into bat. Is a good start provided by Sachin. Of course, would have hoped to have continued for at least another 2 overs. Nevertheless, he's played his parts off with a blitz.
Yeah, he did a great job with the ball earlier in the first innings. Onkar Jadhav picking up 2 wickets, early wickets as well. Hurt himself in the process. Hope he's better now to come into bat. Swami Bapa has suffered their first wicket and it's a huge blow. But what a time for that wicket to come for the Playmasters. This means we have a game on our head.
And it's perhaps that time that, the middle order will be tested now. Both Onkar and Yash know that they need to end this game on a high. They need to get this team over the line. They're going to be tested now.
We've seen everything in this over so far. 4 boundaries, a wicket. Vipin Vekaria creating some waves here in this match. How does he end?
Oh yeah! It's a bow! Well done, bow!
End of 2 overs and Onkar Jadhav retains the strike, meaning Yash is yet to face his first delivery. Pretty much has seen everything from the other end, the box hit, if I may put it. 27 runs for the loss of 1 wicket, and that to being the captain of the Swami Bapa Sports.
Yeah, they're looking pretty comfortable at this point, Swami Bapa. Doing what is needed of them, getting the start they wanted. 102 of 108. Kush Kirai coming back into the bowling action for the Playmasters. Conceded 8 in the first over.
Look, the blitz start by the captain Sachin has really taken off the pressure of going hard in the power play. But if anything we were to go by, both Onkar and Yash need to be aware that a lot of asking will be done to the middle order. Should they not play a support role here? Should they not put up good innings here? Incoming delivery. Yash Chauhan on strike now.
Yeah, good work there from Onkar Jadhav.
And sometimes this kind of an inning is required when you're chasing a score of 120, 130. You want the opener to just go out all guns blazing. 28 runs in just 2 overs. That's a brilliant start. Yes, you've lost the wicket, but now you are now not playing a chasing game in terms of the required rate. It's well below 6. It's a run a ball.
Yeah, it should be easy pickings here for the Swami Bapa. But considering the kind of campaign they've had so far, they'll have to be very careful at the way they go throughout this particular innings. Yash Chavan, experienced international, here with the task to take his team forward. Flicked away,
down.
and he will get the runs. Great, smart cricket there from Yash Chavan to open his account with a boundary.
Joined into the action, the sleeping giant who has been seeing the action from the other end wants to be part of the action now. Yeah, loose delivery there, anything down the leg, you're asking for it to be hit, and had he not got any bat on it, was going to be signal wide.
And that's where the experience comes in. Getting the bat on a loose delivery. Yash Chavan on charge now.
Some sort of a concern there by Onkar Jadhav. Discussions with the umpire.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see fans come out at this point on a Monday evening to watch two teams who are sitting on the bottom of the table, yet performing some great work here. Oh, that's gone on the pads. There is an appeal.
Two sounds there. Yeah, you're right. It's close to 9:30. The crowd is now come to support the two teams. What we may call as a dead rubber, but it is in absolute competitive spirit here.
And what a competition we have ahead of ourselves. We've come down to double digits. 97 required here for the HH Swami Bapa. Got good bat onto it. We'll find the gap and we'll find the fence. What a shot that from Yash Chavan.
Look at that. Split the gap. With field restrictions up in the 30-yard circle.
And even if
Once
there was
you
a
find-
race between the fielder and the ball, I don't think
It
the
was
fielder...
going to be just one winner.
That's the kind of quality you get from Yash Chavan. The timing, the power. And I think he'll be doing that a lot tonight, finding
Look
the
at
fence.
that. Without any risk. They've picked up two boundaries without any risky shots. Both played along the ground.
Oh, he's bowled him! What?
Did I
Kush
just say that
Kirai!
too early?
This is something from the Playmasters, and just like the previous over, after a flurry of boundaries, they've found the middle of the stumps here, the bowling attack, and now the Swami Bapa in trouble. They've got two of their talisman.
A story we've seen before. Look at that. Swami Bapa have once again fallen into their own trap.
Kush Kirai with the celebration here, and he knows they have a chance to defend the score now.
I'm going to ask you something. Do you think when you consecutively lose 5-6 games in a row, that becomes a habit, and then to come out of that, you need a really strong mindset?
No, at this point, it was looking positive for Swami Bapa. It's just this magical bowling that's come out of nowhere from Vipin, from Kush, and they've picked out their batsmen. Honestly, even Yash Chavan, even Sachin Gill will be asking themselves, how are we bowled out in our innings tonight? I think it's the quality that goes to the quality of the players and the bowlers as well.
No, precisely. I mean, I'm not going to take any credits away from both these bowlers. They've been spot on, yes, conceding the big runs, the big boundaries, like you mentioned earlier on. It was 3 boundaries and a maximum before the wicket, and then in this over, he went for 2 boundaries, picked up the wicket. But also, it also goes with your mindset as to how you're approaching. You're feeling you've not won a game. Does that end up playing into your mind? Like a lot of discussion going into the dugout, when they've walked out to bat. Yes, there's all lots of motivation, but somewhere, you need someone to give that boost while you're in the middle, because mind you, it's just you and your partner in the middle. How do you approach this now? Because they've lost 2 wickets. Yes, the asking rate is not of a question at the moment, but the most importantly, they need to form a partnership. And look, straight away, we have a slip in place. The captain of the Playmasters, Shubham, sees an opportunity here to strangle the Swami Bapa team. A swing and a miss. Cheeky throw there by the keeper.
Yeah.
Yash Gohil had to ensure he was in the crease.
That brings up the 3rd over here in the innings number 2. And we're at 36 for the loss of 2 wickets. Kush picking up an all-important wicket and ends the over with that one. Close call. 93 required of 102 runs for the Swami Bapa. A great strategy has backfired, where Sachin Gill and Yash Chavan were put to the task to come out guns blazing. They did so, found the boundary a few times in these opening overs, but it's also cost them a wicket. Both of them being bowled Yash Chavan in over number 3. Sachin Gill in over number 2. Swami Bapa need to depend on Yash Gohil and Onkar Jadhav to get them over the finish line, to get them over 2 points at the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. Vipin Vekaria will be coming back into the action after that important wicket of cleaning up the captain. 2 wickets, now add 3.
I think for the playmasters, they'd be happy they picked up 2 wickets. They're not caring. They'd be less interested in how quickly they've considered the runs. They've gone at 12 and over. But what's important is to send the 2 openers back in the dugout. Always going to give you a boost in the fielding.
2 runs there to open this over. Good running there from Onkar Jadhav. That's what they'll need a little bit more of. Some smart batting. Yes, the strategy worked with the bowling side for Swami Bapa, but it's backfired for the opening batsmen. Can they carry this team?
बराबर है विपिन आलजे
Jamil, I think one thing that from a Swami Bapa perspective is there's no relegation in the SCLPS, so they know that they're still going to play this league next season. But you follow a bit of football. When you lose consecutive games, it's difficult to find that winning mentality. The first win is very, very important. Your team needs to have that feel of how it is when you win.
I think it goes across the board for all sports.
Precisely.
Not just for football or cricket, but if you take every game like the final, you might just inspire a match-winning performance. You might inspire a game that you can really rely on your youngsters as well. And this is one of those matches for Swami Bapa because Sachin Gill has inspired their team with an innings that they've got to 128. They know that if they lose this match, you're going to bow out of a tournament with 0 points. That's not something you'd want, even knowing that you're going to be in season 3. That's why Swami Bapa are putting up a performance like this. But right now, it's not really working to point.
Yeah, I would really hope that they bow down, they bow out in this tournament with a win. It will be good for the franchise. The youngsters, they want to experience the winning feeling. And every player wants to end the tournament on a high.
Playmasters also one of those sides that will not be able to continue in this tournament unless they pull something out of the hat like Vipin Vekaria did in his previous over. That's pushed away. 2 is the call.
Slight fumble. It's just a single there. I think if both the batsmen decide that let's try and get at least... Look, the required rate is below 6. Even if they get 4 runs an over for the next 5 overs without losing a wicket, they'd be in a very good position to attack from their own. Most important for both Yash and Onkar is to form a partnership. Have mini targets. So say at the end of the power play, they would want to be at 60 runs, for example. The platform has been set. They don't need to do the big shots now.
Yash Goel with an opportunity to open his account.
Oh, brilliant. Speared that through the gap. And what we've seen a pattern of how the runs have been coming. They've been coming in bulk. They've gone for big runs in every over. Yes, I don't want to mention about the wickets, but the runs have come in bulk. They've come in wholesale, if I may put it, in an over. We saw the first over before the Sachin's wicket. It went for 3 boundaries and a maximum. Then after that, it went for 2 fours in a row. And now look this without any risky shots, everything on the ground. They've got a boundary. They've had 2 doubles. And suddenly you're close to scoring 8 and 9 runs an over.
Yeah, what about that for a shot to wrap up over number 4 from Yash Gohil to open his account. It's a night under the lights here in Nairobi. We're sitting at 45 for the loss of 2 for the Swami Bapa. They require 84 runs in 96 deliveries to win this match, to win their first match. And Onkar Jadhav and Yash Gohil will have the task after they've lost their opening batsmen, Yash Chavan and Sachin Gill. Here's Kush Kerai to come back into the bowling attack.
Yeah, I like this attitude by the captain. Continue the bowler that has picked up the wickets. Yes, he's conceded, but he's picked up the wicket. Give him, he's full of confidence right now. If possible, ball him out. That's what they did with the Onkar Jadhav in the first innings.
Yeah, I think we'll get to see a lot more of that in this tournament, especially as we come towards the playoffs. It's worked out. Saving your top performer bowler for the death overs gets him cool and maybe doesn't perform as you'd expect. Good start here. Onkar Jadhav teasing for a run. Kush Kerai opens with 2 dots.
There's absolute no pressure for Swami Bapa players to do any fancy shots, no risk shots here.
Wow.
What a delivery by Kush.
That was close, wasn't it? 3 dots. What a way to bounce back.
Onkar Jadhav shouldn't put himself into under any pressure, no, despite not having scored of the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, picks up a single in the over. Needed for the Swami Bapa. They require 83 runs at this point. Kush Kerai, the playmasters, wouldn't mind the singles taken, but they'll really need to restrict the Swami Bapa. They'll really keep a tight field, especially in the power play. Oh, that's a great delivery there. That's the kind of line and length that the playmasters would like to see from their bowling attack today in this particular innings. And it's this low total scorings that give us entertaining cricket right here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium.
And there you see just 1 of the over so far. Kush Kerai picking up that single wicket earlier on. Just conceding 18 runs so far.
Oh!
Inside edge. Oh, lucky not to have chopped that onto the stumps.
Yeah, just a single to wrap up over number 5. Swami Bapa on 47 for the loss of 2 wickets. Onkar Jadhav on 8. Yash Gohil on 5. Kush Kerai, after his 3 overs, has a wicket, conceded 19. Will we see something more special to come from him in his last over? The fans are out here tonight on a Monday evening in Nairobi West. Old, young, and everyone to join. And you can also join us for more cricketing action. Remember, tomorrow we have yet another match. It is the Hariom Titans taking on Nairobi Capitals. Nairobi Capitals have everything to play for in the final round of matches here at the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. Hariom Titans safe and at the top of the table. Nairobi Capitals will be looking to get 8 points to be in a safe zone as well.
Absolutely. Look, a lot to play for tomorrow's game. But before we reach there is a team here that desperately needs to get over the line. Jai Patel will be bowling the final over in the power play. We've seen him do that before. He's a good left-arm bowler. Got height.
And he's got a few maximums also under his sleeve. Not maybe a few, more than a few. But right now he's been given the responsibility to entertain the Playmaster fans with wickets. They've already got 2. Can Jai Patel open his account here?
And there the screenshot before Dre were the owners of the Playmasters.
Final over of the power play. Here we go.
Tried to be cheeky there to play down the third man.
You gotta be cheeky in these kind of situations. Yash Gohil will be trying some fancy shots. Will be trying to find the fence. Hopefully convincingly.
Oh yes, Taro. Come on.
2 dots to start off the 6th over.
Same. बारे ना आप तो अंदर हो जेम आज.
Oh, that was not...
Oh, the misfield there. Not what you want from your fielders. They need to step up. They need to take these half chances. They need to stop these boundaries.
Yeah, there was poor line here from Day. Gave Yash space. And he got a chance to knock it through the gap. And find the fence. 50 comes up for the Swami Bapa. And they're looking positive now, finding the boundaries again. 78 required in 87.
Yash Gohil and Onkar Jadhav out there in the middle.
Oh,
Up
yet
and
again.
above.
Poor line from Dev Patel gives Yash Gohil the chance to come out and find the gap once again. And it's back-to-back boundaries. Playmasters won't be happy with this. Yash wouldn't mind these all day.
Look, they've struggled to find the boundaries earlier on. What a time to capitalize them now. Look at that. Rajiv tried to dive on his left side.
Oh! Keeper couldn't get hands onto it. They'll take a single.
All eyes on the umpire. Yes, signaled wides. That's already 10 of the over. No pressure at all.
Yeah, not the start Dev Patel wanted for the Playmasters. Maybe it's part of his strategy. Gets good bat onto it, but finds a fielder.
Yeah, with field restrictions, you know, the batsmen definitely will be looking to always go hard on the spinners. But Dia has come back in a reasonably good fashion. Not afraid to toss it up.
Yeah, great drive there from Onkar Jadhav. Call is for 2. No, they will not take it. It will just be a single to wrap up the power play. And after 6, we're sitting at 58 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yash Gohil on 13. Onkar Jadhav sitting on 9. And we are at 71 from 84 for Swami Bapa to win this particular match. Fans are out here late, eager to find out who will win this one.
Yeah, for sure. Look, I think it's a power play that Swami Bapa team would be happy with, despite losing the 2 early wickets. The scoring has been brilliant. That blitz start from their captain has aided this score. They'll be hoping for both Yash and Onkar to carry on in a similar fashion. No risk taken there.
Absolutely, no risk needed at this point. This is their game to lose. 2 points are in sight if they play some smart, sensible cricket here. Harish Rabadia from the Playmasters, the new bowling to come in for the guys who are going to be defending tonight.
And straight away you see the field is spread. Long on, long off, deep in wicket, deep square leg.
Flicked away by Onkar Jadhav. 2 is the call. Nope, they will just keep it to a single. And that's what they want. No risks at this point.
Absolutely, risk is not required. The runs are coming. The loose deliveries will come. If they can maximize on that, let this partnership go for another 20-30 runs just to calm some nerves in that camp.
Yeah, you want to force your bowlers to try something different. And when they do try, you pounce on the attack. Yash,
There
down
you
the
go.
ground. Will he find the gap? No, there's a fielder there. 2 is the call. Good running there between the wickets.
Well cut out there as well in the dip. Good cricket all round. And there you go. The loose deliveries will come. They can play the lofted shots. No risk is required right now for the Swami, but they just need to make sure this score gets into well below 50. This team needs to get over line tonight. Well balled there. Slow delivery. Slapped hard. Slight misfield there. Just conceding one.
Onkar Jadhav on double figures now. Down the ground. Finds the fielder, will pick up a single. And they'll keep rotating the strike like this, Onkar Jadhav and Yash Gohil, for the Swami Bapa to take the game to the Playmasters.
And they don't need anything extra. You're right. They just need to ensure that they keep rotating the strikes. Look, they've already scored 5 runs on over. That's the asking rate. And the extras are helping them.
Yep, that's what you'd want to see. You take the game to the bowling attack. They need to try something different, and when they do, you force the mistake. Harish Rabadia with one more delivery to wrap up this over as a result of the wide. Slower and another wide called
Another
by the
wide
umpire.
Yeah, look, he seems to have just lost the length, the line in the last 2 deliveries, trying a bit too much. That was a slow delivery. He hasn't gone the distance so far. He shouldn't try anything different.
Up in the air. Will cover the first fielder. 2 is the call. They will come back for 2. And that wraps up over number 7. The Swami Bapa are on 67 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yash Gohil on 18 runs. Onkar Jadhav on 11. And right now, the Swami Bapa require 62 in 78 deliveries. Eager fans waiting to find out who will emerge victorious from tonight's match number 27 here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium. We've come down to the final round of matches. The playoffs begin from Wednesday, Thursday, and the final, the big final, where you can join all these fans here for the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2. Final on Friday. Starts 6 p.m. onwards. Make sure to join us. Ample parking available. Lots of food. Lots of scintillating cricket also available. And if you're joining us from around the world, then make sure to watch on Pavitra Live. Not in HD, but in 4K. All cricketing action live and exclusive.
And you mentioned that there's an extra motivation for you to come down to the grounds. You're bringing the whole truck down here. Come join your favorite presenters. Go speak to them. Request a song like you mentioned earlier on. And who knows, you might feature on their social media page.
Yeah, the East FM team will be here on Friday for the finals. Kenya's Premier Asian Mix with Kenya's finest cricketers.
Yes!
Onkar Jadhav picks up from where he left off in the previous over. 2 is the call. They do get 2.
Brilliant running in between the wickets there. Played with the soft hand. So the opportunity for the 2. Both the fielders down there are at the boundary.
Yeah, not the best start from Dev Patel for the Playmasters today. Conceded 2 boundaries in his previous over. I'm sure the Swami Bapa will be targeting Dev Patel here tonight. Great figures there. 5 short of 100 wickets to be taken on this ground at these kind of tournaments. From a young player that we've seen today to now a seasoned talisman for his side. We've been in the Combox, 3-4 years? And we've seen him grow now into a top player here.
Slapped hard to the cover boundary region. That's fine. Singles is what the doctor has ordered for the Swami Bapa team here.
Even he's grown his beard out. I don't think he had one 3 seasons ago.
No, we had a very interesting conversation before the toss with him, and he just couldn't stop laughing about it. Because we had the cameraman at the pitch just before the toss. He was trying his hand at the camera. When he heard the cost of the camera, he just said, "I think I'm good enough with the ball. Let that camera be in better hands, in safe hands, because that was some cost." That was.
Yes.
Yeah, Dev Patel should focus on cricket because he's one of the greatest players we've seen out here with ball and bat as well. And we should give credit to the camera work and the production team from all around the ground. If you go to the Sri Swaminarayan and you go to the Facebook page or the Instagram page, you'll see all the glamorous photos of cricketers, of fans, of everyone here part of this tournament, including live pictures that you can see right now. So kudos to the media team for all that they do, including the umpires as well, for coming in, day out.
No, I think it's overall a brilliant team effort. What you get to see on your screen is a result of what hard works. I mean, they've been working around the clock to put up such a brilliant show for all you out there.
Let's not forget the lights. Imagine watching T20 cricket under the lights here in Nairobi West. The groundsman making sure that the wicket is perfect to play. And it's all happening here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium. After 8 overs in innings number 2, the Swami Bapa on 71 for the loss of 2. They require 58 in 72 deliveries. Onkar Jadhav with 14 runs. Yash Gohil, wicket keeper, on 19 runs. We still have some more batting action to come from the Swami Bapa. Girish Kirai, Bhavesh Hirani, Rutik Kara, Krishil Patel as well.
Look at that blitz of an inning by the captain, 25 runs of just 11 deliveries, has taken that pressure off the scoring rate, and both Yash and Onkar now seem to have settled down in the middle.
Yeah, they need to. They need to get it going for their side. Smart cricket is what they're playing. And Harish Rabadia is back into the action. Crunched away from Yash Gohil. Not enough to find the fence, but they will put Onkar Jadhav on strike now. Harish Rabadia started off well, conceding 9 in his first over. Can he pull one out of the hat like Vipin did?
Yeah, it's now steady inning so far by these two batters. Look at that, played again with soft hands, looking for the 2. Oh, brilliant running there by these two, putting the player in the deep under pressure to ensure he picks up clean. Of the first delivery. Oh,
yeah, that was good turn on the delivery. Good work from the field. Keeper made it in time, and so did the batsman. Good running as well here from Swami Bapa. 58 is the equation, but it must change after this over. We've seen a few singles and 2s taken, so that will not be the required score at the moment. Yash Gohil back on strike.
well balled there. Oh, brilliant. They've just seen an opportunity there and have taken the single. 4 already of this over so far.
Yeah, another stinger on the finger for Harish Rabadia. Tried to stop it and has hurt himself in the process. Onkar Jadhav focusing on how he can find the gap in this particular over.
Loud shout there for no run.
Yeah, Harish Rabadia will be very happy with his second over here. Captain Jadav will also be happy with how things have turned around for his Playmaster side. Wide call there by the umpire.
The wicket keeper for the Masters not happy with that call. And just look at that. I am going to reiterate my point. No risks taken. They're already 6 runs off this over. Yes, T20 is all about flashing the big shots, but at times you require a cool head above your shoulders and just play the way these two are playing. Singles will definitely do the trick in this situation. And you mentioned earlier on, sometimes it's small scores of 130 and 120, 130s, you know, you get overexcited trying to go for the flashy shots, and suddenly you'll find 2-3 wickets down in a hurry, and then there's a pressure for the coming in batsmen.
Yeah, it's the ultimate test here for the Swami Bapa. They've gone through this in the entire tournament. They've chased, they've defended. It's never worked for them for the entire campaign. And now they have an opportunity ahead of themselves. They have the chance to clinch 2 points and to get that all-important win at this particular tournament. Late, but better late than never.
Look, they put up a decent partnership of 41 runs already between these two. Stabilized the innings after the 2 quick wickets, and of course credit to how the captain is led for the Swami Bapa team today. Talk of captain, is that captain on your screen, Shubham Jadhav, trying to ensure that his field positioning has covered all the angles and the bowler to bowl as per the field that's set. You're long on, long off, deep in wicket, deep square.
Here comes Bhavesh Hirani. Knocked hard by Jadhav and finds the fielder for a single. Yash Gohil, Onkar Jadhav keeping the ship steady here at this point for the Swami Bapa, despite losing their opening batsman. Bhavesh Varsani will need to bring something special here for the Playmasters to dry up the runs and the boundaries.
Slightly lofted delivery there.
Yeah, good work from Yash, good work from Onkar, and good work from Manish out in the deep there, doing the fielding work for the Playmasters. Did a great job with the bat earlier. Didn't manage to get to his 50, but put runs on the board for his side. No is the call.
Sent back, and rightfully sent back there. There was no single. Good awareness there by Yash.
Yeah, he's had a special evening as well. He's got 2 wickets. He dropped Shubham Chag and then got him out, which was quite special for him, only conceding under 20 runs. Yash Gohil comes back on strike. 81 for the loss of 2 for the Swami Bapa.
And the required is now under 50 now. Maybe the short-term targets would be 10 runs from here on. Get it under 40, get it under 30, and move on from there. Over the cover player. No. Well fielded there in the deep.
Both teams wouldn't mind this at this point, but Playmasters will need to find a way to pick up a wicket here, especially to break this partnership if they have to change this game.
The final ball before we go into the strategic timeout.
Yeah, push down the ground, will take a single. And that brings us to the halfway point of innings number 2. The Swami Bapa on 83 for the loss of 2. They require 46 in 60. Yash Gohil on 23. Onkar Jadhav on 21. Cruise control for the Swami Bapa with these two in the middle. And we will be coming back to you with the second half of the second innings to find out if Swami Bapa will get their first win.
Ladies and gentlemen, this SCLPS LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2 has been organized by SCLPS Patel Samaj UT, proudly sponsored by our title sponsor LAXMANBHAI Construction Limited, live streaming media partners EPCO Quarries Limited, Gulf Timber and Hardware Supply Limited, silver sponsors South Seal Farms, Apex Steel and Apex Piping, bronze sponsors Roadwork Move and Woodbase Kenya Limited, fuel partners Silver Star Manufacturers Limited and Hariom Titan, man of the match award partner Juja Blocks Limited, IS6 is award partner Sejan and Creatives Limited, most dot balls award partners MK Builders, Patel Timber, Alpha Aluminium and BBC Auto Parts. For every dot ball, SCLPS will be planting a tree. Radio broadcast partner, East FM. Internet service provider, Irani Telecommunications.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yes, joining us in the combox, like Mitesh mentioned, Raj Budia, who's going to be keeping a key eye on this particular match and also the grounds, because he'll be coming into the action tomorrow for the Nairobi Capitals. Wishing Raj the best of luck to his side. They have a small opportunity and a small chance to make it to the playoffs. They're going to be playing against the Hariom Titans, who are set into the next round. So Mitesh and Raj will be taking the proceedings here for the Swami Bapa and the Playmasters. Easy pickings for the Swami Bapa. Raj, you think they deserve to collect their 2 points on their final game at this amazing tournament?
Exactly. They would like to finish the tournament with happy smiles on their faces. At least knowing that the last game, yes, it was the last game, but we made it with a win. And that is what is going to matter for the boys and for the unit to stay together in even the coming tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just before Jamil, you leave, thank you so much for your time here. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. But like Raj said, you want a team to finish on a high. It's all about the spirit in which this game has been played, this tournament has been played. Manish continuing. Short delivery there. Dispatched it. Picks up the 4. And this is as a result of both the batsmen spending time out there in the middle and now are finding scoring slightly easier than expected. Look at that. It deserved that treatment, that delivery.
There was a shorter ball from Manish with an extra bounce there. And the way Onkar Yadav just latches to it, it sounded like a bullet leaving a pistol.
Absolutely. Raj, you guys have a big game coming up tomorrow. I'm not even going to ask you about your strategy in that. But how has the tournament been overall for you? Not just when you are in the field, but off the field.
It's been a great one. Something every day is a learning curve. You learn something new. And so far it's been great. First of all, we'd like to even thank the Almighty with the weather that they've given us, except the cold. Otherwise,
I don't know why you're complaining about the cold. Look who's not wearing a sweater.
I don't feel the cold, but maybe the rest of the players and the spectators and the fans who love to come to Cricket Patel Samaj grounds feel that. Even though with that they still end up coming, ensuring they have their shukas, their jackets, and as like Jamil likes to say, the garam chai.
I think that's been the biggest talking point in the com box. The chais that we get served, I think we forget about the cold weather. But look, you guys behind the camera have given a reason for the few hundreds that come here to watch the game in the ground. And the many of them that are watching at home, staying up late till past 10 o'clock. Considering this is a weekday, you guys have given them an absolute top reason as to why they need to spend this time watching this beautiful game of cricket that we all love. And it's a reason to cheer, it's a reason to celebrate. And what the Sri Kachilya Patel Samaj Youth League and the committee have put up, it's nothing short of brilliant.
Exactly, rightfully said that. And we appreciated everyone's efforts that have been put through. Especially as we mentioned even yesterday, once again, the franchise teams and the players who registered for this tournament, without whom the tournament would have not been possible. So after 11 overs, the Swami Bapa team 93 runs for the loss of 2. They require 38 runs. And that's a quicker delivery from Bhavesh to dismiss Yash Goyal on 25 runs. He was well set in there with Onkar Yadav taking the singles, doubles here and there and trying to get a boundary at least every 2 overs to ensure that they can score the winning runs.
Yeah, nevertheless, look, I think an important inning played there. He made sure that he was well there to stabilize this inning after the early 2 wickets for the Swami Bapa team. Onkar Jadhav now will be ensuring that he's there till the end of to see his team over the line. But like you said, a lot has gone through backstage behind the cameras in terms of hosting this tournament. I don't think it would not be right if we don't mention the title sponsors: LAXMANBHAI Construction Company Limited, live streaming partners, APCO Quarries, Gulf Timber and Hardware Supplies Limited. We've got silver sponsors: South Sioux Farm, Apex Hill and Apex Piping. The bronze sponsors: Broadwalk Mall and Woodways Kenya Limited. Fuel partners: Silver Star Manufacturers and Hariom Titans. We've got individual awards: Man of the Match partners: Juja Blocks Limited, Higher Sixes, Sajanand Creatives, and of course the one that I think I'm so grateful for is Dot Balls, MK Builders, Kapil Timbers, Alpha Aluminium and BBC Auto Partners and media partners, the FM. We saw Jamil here in the com box earlier on. Thanks to all these sponsors that we are seeing this brilliant show right in front of our com box on the live on your YouTube screens, on Pavitra Live. Just taken off his eyes last minute as the ball approached him.
So as we've mentioned about the sponsors, it is very much appreciated for the sponsors who trusted the organizing committee, who trusted the Sri Kachila Patel Samaj community itself, and gave in the faith that yes, whatever the boys would like to do, let them do it, and we are behind backing them up.
Hey, yeah! Mania, 5 अंदर है ना? 5 अंदर.
Krishil Patel will be looking to play a supporting role there to his senior partner Onkar Jadhav. 35 required for what has been an elusive win throughout the group stages for the Swami Bapa team. When you lose 6 in a row, what keeps the team going? What is the team talk about? How does the captain ensure that the team spirit team morale is quite high?
You see, every game has to be taken individually. You never know, because you're playing 6 different teams. In total, you play 7. They're playing their 7th game today. It's a matter of the boys coming in, giving in their 100%. With a young team like HS Swami Bapa, the only words that the captain would like to share is keep your heads up. It is the love of the game that the boys are here, and whenever you're given a chance, give it your 100%. As long as you as an individual feel that you've given your 110%, you've won the game. The results is just on paper, but as long as an individually yourself you've given your 110% and you feel that you've done it right, then that means it's a win for you.
No, precisely. You couldn't have summarized that better. But what has been so important from my perspective, where we are seated up here, is the opportunity this franchise cricket has given the youngsters to rub shoulders with national team players who've got experience in the Ranji Trophy. There couldn't have been a better way to, if I may put it as validation of their own performance, by ensuring that they're going out to represent their teams. You correctly mentioned, give out your 100%. That's what wins you. You won individually.
So a great shot there from Omkar Yadav. A late cut. Shubham Jadhav cuts it short just for 2 runs.
Slapped hard straight to Manish's hands.
A great shot, but for no runs. The sound that the ball is leaving Onkar Yadav's bat is just too sweet to hear. Once again, a straight drive. Straight away calls for a second and easily makes it through.
And we are into 30 runs required now. Key inning, very crucial inning played here by Onkar Jadhav. Once again, he seems to be timing the ball very well. That's 100 for the Swami Bapa team, and as we could hear, well appreciated by the dugout.
A great ball there from Patel. Arm ball coming into action. The wicketkeeper Pankaj straight away on his feet, appealing for the stumping. But umpire says otherwise.
Ahmad બરાબર છે ઈ ઢેલા
100 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. White signal. As a bowler, you've got no room to send anything down the leg. The slightest of margin will straight away be called wide. That's missed everything.
Very interesting that we even missed the stumps. That is definitely because of the bounce that the wicket is giving in today. It's slightly bouncy. Arm ball coming in action once again. Almost taking up the middle stump of Krishil. That completes 13 overs. HS Swami Bapa, 103 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
I think during the toss, I'm not sure if it is true, but I was told that they might play the same pitch tomorrow.
Yes, so it's going to be the same pitch for tomorrow.
It's sort of had a good bounce. No ball has remained low. It's a good bounce. The ball is coming at a very good height. Even when it sends back to the wicket keeper, it's at a very good height.
It's a very balanced wicket, an even wicket that we can see. So tomorrow, depending on how the weather is going to be in the morning, with the overcast or maybe the sun shines on it, we might have to see how it plays. It's good for the spinners, it's good for the pace bowlers. We could see in terms of pace bowling with the bounce, even carry with good speed. It wasn't even slowing down, it wasn't even shooting, so it has been a great pitch so far.
I was just going to say that it's got both good for both the spinners and the pace bowlers. So it's been like you correctly mentioned, it's been a very even pitch. And what has been evident is if you spend time in the middle, you're going to find scoring as well. The ball coming onto you very nicely. The importance is, of course, spending time in the middle.
So such wickets is what asks the batsman to create partnerships. If you lose a few early wickets, you create panic that the wicket isn't playing the way you wanted it to play. But it's the other way around. Is the short selection that you take on is what matters. On a wicket like this, the longer you stay, the better the wicket becomes for you to bat, because the speed, the bounce and the turn is accurate. It's even. There is no deviation at all. So with the timing of the hand and eye coordination comes very much in play for this, allowing a great batsman to even score past 100.
$105 for the loss of 3 wickets. Oh, that's picked up. Whoa, what a shot there. A massive shot there by Onkar Jadhav.
A welcome boundary 6 for Onkar. He's been there in the wicket for a longer time, and you can see he's read the shorter ball. He knew this shorter ball is going to come at west height because of the even bounce, and right away a great shot.
We are into the less than 20 runs to win now.
18 runs is what is required for the HS Swami Bapa.
Onkar Jadhav will retain strike. 17 to go.
So after 14 overs, HS Swami Bapa 112 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. They require 17 runs to win of 36 balls.
See, they did pretty much the hard work in the bowling when they were the Swami Bapa were bowling. They restricted the position into a mere smaller target. But what was good was to see the captain Sachin Gill come out with intent and blitz away with that fast start, straight away taking away the equation of the required rate out of concern from your setup. And that's what I think set up this chase to where it is now, allowing the likes of Onkar Yadav to play a slow inning, find your time in the middle, no pressure of the scoreboard there now. Look at that, it's 17 of 36. Sometimes you need someone to just go out and play a blitz of an innings.
And you see, the particular reason for that is because you have bowlers who are continuously bowling the same line and length. If you have a batsman who will attack them, is a bowler who is going to try something new.
That's sent. This is coming down in a hurry now.
Harshit has been given the ball. Right away, a short ball, and that has been dispatched out of the stadium. A replacement ball definitely required there.
It seems like a massive collection area behind the leg boundary of where the batsman is currently. Slapped over cover, should find the boundary as well. Onkar Jadhav wants to finish this in a hurry.
So 10.
And with that, he's brought up his 50. What an inning there.
So 10 runs of the 2 deliveries already. So they only require 7 more runs to win. A casual celebration there for Onkar on his half century.
Almost delivery there, teasing the batsman.
He was going for the big one, but he almost yoked himself. But I would say well dug out there by Onkar.
Brilliant.
Good smiles there from the wicket keeper and the batsman.
Good to see such words exchange between the two. And he's picked that. It's sent into the night sky. Lands right on the boundary line. Onkar pretty much not happy with that shot. He's looking at the bat.
He got the bottom of the bat, so he didn't get the distance. Though
you are one away for what has been an elusive win for the Swami Bapa team.
yes, they will be picking up their 2 consolation points for the points table. So, at the previous season, the Palora Dragons were on a same scenario where they could only manage to win 1 game. This time round, it is the HS Swami Bapa. But those are the winning runs there for Onkar Yadav. Oh, he didn't go for the run. He wants to go for a bigger one there. He wants.
Interesting strategy. Well, he's earned it. He's played 59 or 43. He can do whatever he wants there. It goes a tie. Oh,
It's up in there.
Put to end that. Oh, and look at the way that's come to an end.
This
Onkar Jadhav has seen the team over the line. HS Swami Bapa have won that elusive game that they have been waiting for. It's the final game of the group stages. They are off, up and running in the final game. Signing out is Raj and yours truly, Mitesh. But before I leave, I've got two players in the combox who will be playing each other tomorrow. Wish you all the best, Vishal and Raj. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock at the Samaj grounds.
Let's have a photo. Let's have a photo. Come here. A photo. Ronaldo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of match number 27. HH Swami Bapa have won by 7 wickets. We'll begin with the awards of the highest number of sixes goes to Onkar Jadhav. The most number of dot balls bowled by Milan Varsani, a total of 13 dot balls. And now for the Man of the Match award goes to Onkar Jadhav, but he would like to present it to Krishil Patel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Join us tomorrow for match number 28, the decider, the last one of the group games between Hariom Titans and Nairobi Capitals at 7 p.m.